For the Warriors, this dynasty.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, you name it. If they lose tonight, this is over.
Yeah, I think this version of the Warriors is probably. I think they do different things in the offseason.
How about this? Whether they do or not, it'll feel over.
I agree.
It'll feel like, all right, well, that was that. And it'll push it to a place where nobody will actually believe, other than maybe Klay and Draymond, that they need to continue with this core. I promise you Steph Curry doesn't believe that. I promise you Steve Kerr doesn't believe that. If this thing ends tonight, it could be the last time. I don't think this is hyperbole, and I'll talk to Vernon about this. It could be the last time we ever see Steve Kerr, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry all working for the same franchise. And the most likely scenario, I think, would be Klay Thompson moving on in some form.
Mm-hmm.
So this is high-stakes stuff tonight. And it's interesting because the Warriors, not so much Steph, but definitely Draymond, they consist, like, as they're lingering in these, well, now they're 8th in the West, now they're 9th in the West, now they're 10th in the West. They always say things like, listen, when we get into a 7-game series, I'll take us against anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't like, this is this, but playoff basketball is a different deal. And clearly it is. He's right. But they have, perhaps not Steph, but certainly Draymond, and on some level Klay. I bet you throughout the locker room they do believe this. We're fine because we can flip a switch.
Yes.
Other teams don't have this switch. We can flip a switch, and we can be the Warriors. Do you think they can? Do you think because you ready for this? They are the 10th seed in this thing, all right? That's why if they lose tonight, it's over.
Right.
Now, if they were the 9th seed, they'd lose tonight, it'd still be over as well. But you get the point. They're the 10th seed. Do you realize this? No 10th seed has ever advanced to the playoffs since we've had the play-in tournament. This is year 5 of the play-in tournament. In the 4 previous years, whoever has been the 10 seed, they don't get out of this thing.
Yeah.
They might win the first game, but they don't win the second. No 10 seed has ever won 2 in a row, and that's what the Warriors have to do. They have to win 2 games in a row to get to the playoffs. Do you think they do it?
I'm going to say yes, that they do it. I think that Sacramento, that is very much a deer in headlights situation tonight. So I think the Warriors are winning tonight. I do. I believe that. They have had their number, maybe not in the regular season as much, but I just feel like that you can get a supernova Steph performance tonight, and the Kings are going to be like, oh, God, like this again.
The Warriors are 2.5-point favorites on the road.
So then it comes down to one game. And do I think that like a Steph Curry-led team can win one game? I do.
Basically, let's just, if tonight goes as planned, right, according to the betting markets, because the Pelicans are a 1.5-point favorite in New Orleans tonight.
Yep.
If this goes as planned, the Warriors should win tonight. The Kings season is over. The Pelicans should win tonight. They are the 7th seed in the West, first-round series against the Nuggets. And on Friday night, we would have Warriors at Lakers in an elimination game.
And who would I take?
It would be played at Crypto.com in Los Angeles. You would take Steph.
As much as I love our king, and bow to the throne, I think in that situation I'm taking Steph.
Might have to.
I do. I think in that situation I'm taking Steph.
Here's one for you. The Warriors since January 30th. And this is the type of thing that can kind of get lost unless you're like hosting a Ringer NBA podcast or something, right? College basketball season's unfolding. I'm on the road the whole time.
Yep.
The Grizzlies are out of it. If we're being honest, you ain't living it day to day the way you otherwise would.
Right.
Since January 30th, the Warriors have won 27 games. It's the second most in the NBA. The only team that's won more since January 30th, you can guess, Boston Celtics.
Yep.
That's it.
The Gary Parrish Show, live weekdays at 10 a.m.